ABC7's business commentator Richard Stern joins us now. Hi, Richard.
Hi there.
Richard, another wild day on Wall Street. I know we said we had some big companies announcing their earnings today.
And that was a big cause of it. And little did we know yesterday that today was crazy compared to yesterday. It was very tame, actually. How about the Dow Jones Industrial Average down by 548 points before 11 o'clock this morning? Yes, that's exactly the case. And as Jacqueline just said, a lot of it had to do with earnings from 3M and Caterpillar, both of which were very, very disappointing. The Dow and the NASDAQ have now been down for 4 out of the past 5 days, while the Standard & Poor's 500 index has been down 12 out of the past 14 days. Not real good. Now, that being said, let's see how the figures came out. Not down 548. We picked up 422 of those points, finishing with a loss of 126 points, exactly 0.5%, closing at 25,191.43. That on volume of 901 million shares. The NASDAQ closed lower, but actually was very briefly in plus territory, finished with a loss of 31 points, 0.4% at 7,437.54 on heavy volume of 2,216 million shares. And as I said, 12 out of 14 S&P days on the downside, today losing 15 points, more than 0.5% at 2,740.69. Well, I've said often on the air that, guess what? Stocks can make big up moves on big down days, and boy, did we see that today. McDonald's, which is also a Dow component, came out with outstanding earnings. The company came in both on top and bottom lines, well ahead of expectations. And talk about impressive, they said same-store sales were up for a 13th consecutive quarter. Not so bad. They also said they were going to be bringing new things to their menu, both in breakfast time and for the rest of the day. And certainly the company really started its turnaround when they made breakfast into an all-day kind of thing. So we'll see how the next one goes, but certainly this one has been very, very strong. They also said they're going to spend $160 billion remodeling stores, and certainly locally, if you want to go take a look on Highway 41 just north of Stickney Point Road, one has been bulldozed and will be rebuilt on the very same site.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are we expecting for tomorrow?
More earnings. AT&T, Microsoft, Boeing. We're still getting really big earnings from really big companies.
All right. Thank you so much, Richard.
You're
We'll see
very
you on
welcome.
Thursday.